let's get to it. All right, so in case y'all forgot about this big forehead divester from Kenya, so we got this soft simp here who went all with the freaking Kenya. I'm sure he a good brother, but goddamn, bro, you went to Kenya because you thought you was gonna be you thought you can go there for safety. Because nigga, you was a helpless, you are helpless. You a hopeless romantic. This nigga went to Kenya because he thought he was gonna find a traditional woman with traditional values who's gonna love him for him. You understand me? Let's go ahead and let's get into the story real quick. Let's get into it. Hold on.
Divester. Kenyan divester abandons FBA man and black child to go prostitute to old white men in America.
Damn.
The irony is, she is the one paying old white men to pretend to be with her on TikTok. You cannot make this up, but let's get to the video.
It's your boy Kid Greatness, and today we're in Chinatown. Oh, you the...
Yes, that is the same person. Now here, I guess that's her actual hair, and we get to see all of her forehead. This brother right here, he in here showing teeth. Goddamn. Niggas always gotta show their teeth. Nigga in here showing teeth, man. Showing teeth. He thinks shit going good. They got a kid together and whatnot. She holding the baby. You know what I mean? They close to the body language. So at this point, they are content creators, right? And they actually are building a family business. All right. One of the best things you can do if you're a person who wants to make some money, if you got a family, make family content, right? There's a lot of money in that. Even if you got to just earn a little bit of money, you guys can earn a whole extra income. Anything over $45,000 is a whole side income. That's a legit side income. That can make a big difference in terms of what you're able to afford, what you're able to save for, how much money you're able to put away, put into your Roth IRA. You know what I'm saying?
Law-abiding citizen. Bitch, I've been trapping. I'm like fifth generation trapper, you.
You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get into it.
Yeah, we're in Chinatown in Kilimani, and I'm here with a very, very interesting couple. They have a channel called US Beats Kenya. I'm gonna allow them to introduce themselves, starting with the lady first.
Hey guys, I'm Faith from Kenya.
So this is Faith with all her greasy, goodness gracious, all this grease on her face. So we don't have to go through this part right here. I just want you guys to see her when she was in Kenya and everything. This is when they're being interviewed as a family, and I want you to see her now. Now again, a few years ago, right? What's interesting about this? A few years ago, if this was before Black YouTube like blew up and everything, where brothers start having conversations and talking amongst ourselves, because what we've been able to do is make content that can actually educate other black men about what goes on out here and what type of time black women are really on, and what a lot of black men now, not a lot of black men don't have the stomach for it because they're not able to deal with the hierarchy, the social hierarchy of men. What black men want to bring it to is our penis size, our strength, you know what I mean, swag, and all that is all good, right? But you gotta understand, in a third world country, listen, nothing is more coveted than a Brad. You right? They can't help it. Even in the first world country, even in the first world in general, and Canada, the UK, the UK. And in North America and in some parts of Australia, which is mad random because Australia's on the other side of the world, but somehow, listen, you know what? Hold on.
Fat, bro. I pick.
Hold on, sorry, that's the wrong one.
Do you see the light bill?
Do you see the light bill? Right? Light ass face. But a lot of black men don't have the stomach for it, and they're not able to understand that where they're from, and really, and again, in any area, because that's how much coochie credit Brad has built up all over the world. Okay? So the brother thought that, okay, if I get far enough away from the Western world, I'll be able to find me a good woman, right? Because also, too, what some men will also think is, let me find a woman that's so down bad that I'm going to be a prize to her, rather than continuing to build their value up. Now, I don't know how much the brother making. I mean, I would guess he's making pretty good money if he can pick up and move to goddamn Kenya, because the whole story was basically about how she didn't make it seem as though she was fucking with him at all. Whenever someone asks you about how you met the person that you have a kid with, that you're married to, supposed to be a cute story that puts them in a positive light, or if there was a punchline to it, it's one that we can all enjoy. Not this shit where she's basically talking about how like she was trying to play him to the side and everything, and and how she didn't really want to talk to him, and when he finally did get there, yo, she used him to get an apartment. So obviously she probably staying with her family or staying with friends or something like that, and he basically used him to level up. And what this brother's learned the hard way, and again, the passport bros is not safe either, and it's a growing conversation that's continuing to go on where brothers and people who are passport bros or the men who go to other countries and let's say form a relationship with someone there, you do not bring them to America. Okay, if you want to be with them where they are from. Okay, be with them where they are from, if that's the case, or they can visit, but do not have a child with that woman. Do not bring that child and that woman to this country, because you will no longer have that same relationship, because the dynamic will change. At the end of the day, feminism is a destabilizing agent. I've been thinking about that how can I say, that phrasing from Crimson Curl for the last couple of years, and I think about it more and more and more in terms of all the chaos that ensues when feminism takes hold, right? Because again, we can't have any order if a component or people who are really integral to society moving forward and so on and so forth, and also the kids and how the kids are raised. If the women have no morals, if the women don't value family, if the women are not able to do any long-term thinking or able to think about anyone but themselves, how can you raise children to be good people? So what happened was he brought this girl over here and everything, and yo, she didn't really actually level up. What she basically does, and again, I brought up the whole point about if it wasn't for black YouTube and black male spaces, somebody might look at this story and be like, God damn, so she left him and leveled up on him and whatnot, and now she dealing with rich white men. Let's play the tape. Says, does your Kenyan boyfriend know you are busy looking for a Mzungu husband?
And my man, thank you to my man.
So it says, how much did you pay for the shoots? So this is her response. So she's recording email thinking that I missed the plan for some months. So sorry. Okay. So this is supposed to be her response. It's supposed to mean, oh no, I'm not paying no one to be with me, nothing like that. I'm really, so what she wants y'all to think is that she's in a relationship with this older rich white man. All right. And this right here is the divested dream. I'm going to ditch Tyrone, or in her case, I'm going to ditch Brother Demday and level up to a Derek, a Bragg. You understand? Not only that, it was funny is like, when it comes to age gap, right? You have, if it's when it comes to if you're addressing the man, especially with black women, if they're addressing the man is in an age gap relationship because he wants to take advantage of the woman. He has all these predatory things he's going to do to her, and she's going to be this big old victim if she dates an older guy. Whereas, and that's just gaslighting. Everything women do is predatory. Even the situation right here, even she's telling the truth, right? So you're saying that a dude who pretty much rescued you from a third world country and rescued you from basically, I want to get into that, but basically he rescued you, and now you have the opportunity. Now sky's the limit. Rather than staying down with him, and again, that is the Western way. It doesn't matter what a man gives you, what he provides for you, yo. Fuck him. Turn your back on him as soon as you feel so you got a better opportunity. Fuck that nigga. And because we have the internet now, we kind of can see how fickle women are when it comes to relationships, and how much it is a lie that men are the reason why women don't get into or stay in long-term relationships. No, you're just not built for it. And men, there is no safety for your ass. So it's supposed to be the white dude driving. All right, so they hold their hands down. POV, he drives with one hand and the other cuddles your tiny hands and lets you feel safe around him. So it's supposed to be a TikTok, right? So I don't want to play music and nothing like that. So it's supposed to be all right. Well, for one, you got to cover his face. All right, so this is her and the mystery white man, right? They're going golfing, right? He carries my bag. Carries my handbag too. Right, here we go. Let's move forward a little bit.
Act like a trophy, talk like a trophy. Okay? Treat yourself like a trophy. Make sure every hair is in place. Make sure makeup.
So this is her and a bunch of bad wigs. Now, to the naked eye, you would think, oh shit. So you really are living the village girl story. The village girl. This right here is an African Disney fantasy, an African Disney story. She came from the depths of Kenya and leveled up. Now, I mean, now he is in America with a rich white man. Okay, one of the reasons why this is so fucked up is the fact that if he is a rich white man, that means you are in competition with other white women. White men do not see you as competition for white women ever. Ever. It just doesn't make sense. It's the same as if I'm a black guy and I can get my pick of all the big booty girls, I'm going to that'll be the same as a white girl thinking, huh, he's not going to want these beautiful. You think I'm gonna skip over some big booty cuties for a flat back white girl? And the flat back white girl thinking he don't care about the. Now mind you, now she's not fine as hell. She's not like mad fine or really attractive. She's a mid white girl, and she really think that, oh man, he don't want no booty. Yeah, these pancakes will be all right for him. All right, that's how y'all sound, and it's even more insulting for black men because we understand that these men not checking for y'all like that. White men and non-black men have been getting black women pregnant for the last 500 years and making illegitimate kids for like 500 years, fam. It just happened all throughout slavery, and it's happening still today. Those wants and desires, the pining for, because at the end of the day, when we was going through slavery and whatnot, the women looked at master like the man. Okay, because he was still the man around there, and that man was in charge of everyone, so he had status over all y'all. If you think that all